Hey y'all, welcome to Open Comms Radio. This is Jar Jar Jabroni, your host here every week, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Time, every Wednesday night. I set out early with my good friend Tav there to start Open Comms Radio about a year and a half ago. We felt like we weren't getting enough opinions. A lot of the shows out there weren't um, providing the vibes that we felt that we encountered when playing Star Citizen. And we've had a really good time. I've been really enjoying hosting Open Comms. I've been enjoying doing Open Comms, but what I enjoy the most about Open Comms Radio is hearing all the diverse voices and opinions and folks who agree and disagree um, that's why I do the show. I wanted to make a show that I wanted to listen to. I know a lot of folks who play Star Citizen probably play with people that maybe they've never met in real life. Yeah, we are a small community here uh, following this game, but we're very enthusiastic. Um, and there aren't too many of us, but there are a lot of opinions. Maybe more opinions than people playing the game. So if you do have an opinion or you want to talk Star Citizen, join us each week. Open Comms Radio, we meet Wednesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific. Do call on in. Also, if you've been listening for a while and maybe you're a new listener, give us a like, give us a subscribe, give us a follow, drop a comment. It helps out the show. And do be sure to check us out on YouTube, where we post a lot of shorts and full episodes of the show. But wherever you're listening, just do us a favor and tune on in and let us know what you think. Let us know what you think. And better yet, stop by the couch and let us know what you think in person. Nothing's better than a good conversation. And with that, let's start the show. Open Comms Radio, your Star Citizen call-in show, coming to you every week live, Eastern Time, 9 p.m., Pacific Time, 6 p.m. I say every week, but we just got off a 2-week break, midsummer. Oh, I love the midsummer break. You go to the beach, you hang out, you barbecue, you wear as little as you feel like because it's summer and you can get away with it.
I don't think that's
And
legally true.
well, it depends on the state. Some
Okay.
states you can wear whatever you want. Other states you gotta cover up. That's what freedom feels like, Duke. And speaking of freedom, we had a really good time zipping around, zooting around, going to get minerals and kind of do whatever I wanted. I was building some stuff. I was donating other things. I was improving my reputation with the Reco Battalion when it worked. But honestly, I missed all of you, and I missed doing the show, and most of all, I missed my good friend and friend of your mother, Duke Later the Second. Duke, how you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing good, Jar Jar. The couch is clean, my mind is dirty, and I'm ready to open up some comms and get some people in here.
Someone had an interesting midsummer break.
I did. I I
What'd you do?
I pitched a lot of tents.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah,
Coming off of the Sulin complaints, here
that's
you
true.
are,
Yeah,
sleeping in a tent.
here I am. Well, I had to check it out, And I'll admit at one point I was literally in the middle of the forest by a campfire, um, watching some Ordinates stream Star Citizen.
Oh, there you go.
No, actually, it was Project Zomboid. It wasn't even this game. It was something better.
Okay, they were streaming something else.
Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah,
forgot.
something more interesting than
Yeah,
Star Citizen in the middle of the summer.
but no, it was summertime. I was having fun. It was
Hmm.
like you, just out there, relaxing, taking in the heat, wearing what I
Breathing the
want.
air. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, enjoying the. Geez, how many frames does real life go at? Is that like
I think it's 120.
120? Yeah, I
I
was
think.
enjoying the 120 frames. One of the geeks that calls in will correct us.
Well, I got LASIK and it
You got
improved.
LASIK?
Yeah, and it improved my frames per second maybe, and my vision more specifically. But last night my eyes were really dry, and
Oh,
my compute like I was looking at my computer and it was blurry and I couldn't read the words. But it was just because my eyes were dry.
can I make us sound even older and say that today I was getting hearing test so that I might get some hearing aids. So between
Wow,
your
dude.
blindness and my near deafness, I think we're perfectly suited to, run a complicated podcast with
Yeah.
guests and videos and
Well, Duke, it's funny you say that. It's not too complicated. All we do is
thank
every
God.
week we get around Wednesday nights. You and I, we start chatting and we invite anyone to come on the show. All they got to do is pop into our Discord and call on in. This is a Star Citizen call in show. We generally mainly talk about Star Citizen, except when it's slow. And then we talk about Magic the Gathering and I think food mostly.
Ugh. Mm,
Mm.
yeah.
But this week is an especially interesting week here in Star Citizen because we were on vacation for 2 weeks, but lo and behold, I come on back this week and we have a lot to talk about. Um, Foundation Festival happened, I guess. Is it still happening?
Did it? Or is it still happening? I was gonna say I don't know.
Okay, I don't know about that one. You know,
I'll look it up. We'll edit that.
every every year I do it, or I would do it. But I earned everything, and this year it didn't look like they were offering anything new, so I didn't do the fund, and it was middle of summer. I think it I think it was usually I don't know when Foundation Festival usually is. I thought it was maybe like September or something, but
I still don't even know when Labor Day is.
or a beginning of September in the
Something
United
like that.
States.
I
Yeah.
only know Christmas. That's it. I know when Santa shows up. All the other holidays, I have no clue. No idea.
That at Christmas your wife dresses up for you, doesn't she?
I mean,
Pasty white skin.
it might be. Yep,
It's the only time
exactly.
of year she can get away with wearing nothing. She
Yeah.
burns too easily.
Everything's made for her that time of year. It's her season to shine. But yeah, no, Foundation Festival is going on, right? I'm
Yeah.
looking at it now, and the only thing it was the Twitch drops, which I did do. Um, I'm pretty
You
sure
got a
you could do
skin
that.
for your
Yeah,
Ickty or
yeah,
whatever. Yeah.
for my yeah, which I don't own. And there was the referral bonus, which I haven't gotten because I haven't felt the need to burden anyone with with an account for Star Citizen lately.
Yeah, and it was kind of a lame referral bonus, let's be real. They've had so much better ones. They gave
Yeah,
away the Kruger snub, the Archimedes or the
really.
Merlin. Yeah, they gave away one of
Oh.
those once.
I mean,
Um,
they gave a an atlas. That's kind of cool.
this time they gave an Atlas.
Yeah, it
They gave
was
you an Atlas, but the other
yeah.
person they gave like
No,
a
they gave
lame
one of
set
those
of
stupid
armor.
starter packs that they like
Yeah,
charge people money for. That is lame. Yeah, and even the
yeah,
atlas is lame. Like we were saying, I think if I owned any of these rest and relax stations, right, I would have an atlas in every hangar with like a 15-minute charge. Like you gotta pay money every 15 minutes to use it. That's what they should do.
oh, you're looking for more money things.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Although now I'm
Mhm.
like shit. It's CID would probably just charge real money.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
hope not. I
Look, don't
really
give
hope
him
not.
ideas. Chris, forget that. Forget I said it.
Well, before Foundation Festival, we also had the Star Citizen Social Survey Form.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, which is going to be, I think, the second part of our show. We're going to go over the Star Citizen Social Survey Form. We're going to go over each and every form there. But at the top of the show
Wait,
here,
I shouldn't yell about it now. I should wait.
yeah,
Okay. All right.
is that what you were angry about?
I mean, I don't
One
have
of
to
the
limit
many.
myself to one thing. Yeah.
Yeah. One of the many things. I'm over here, man. I'm having a good time. I'm mining. I'm sleeping in my prospector. I'm doing these battalion missions. I'm kind of coming like in and out, but I'm not being
I've
all
been trying to
grindy about
haul,
it, you
which
know?
is it doesn't work.
Okay.
And tried the Battalia, the whatever the hell her name is, and those weren't working for me either. So
Mm.
yeah.
Well, some of the battalion missions, the like scan minerals, mine
Yep,
minerals, those ones
those too.
don't work. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like two missions. There's the one where you board the
The
caterpillar.
caterpillar. Yep.
That one works, and that's the way to do it. You just grind that away. But she has a few other missions that work, which are like boarding something or arriving on a station and killing. All the missions where you have to shoot somebody worked.
Yeah.
All the
Big
missions where you had
surprise there.
to earn an honest living didn't net
All the
you
missions
anything.
where you needed any other uh, type of gameplay loop in the game to work were not working.
Everything,
But
anything
it's
besides
okay.
shooting
It's okay.
people.
You can still shoot somebody. So,
Yeah.
we'll get
Yeah.
the space stuff sorted out eventually.
Well, hey, speaking of shooting people, this week's question, this week's topic: did the Siege of Orison SCL make you feel alive? Siege of Orison SCL. Today, this very day, Star Citizen Live had Jared opened, and they had three devs and new to CIG Ollie. I forget his numbers. You know the guy. You know the guy. If you listen to this
His
show, you know the
numbers.
guy. And they were playing
43,
Siege of Orison.
34. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Um,
43.
43, 42, or
43. Yeah, Ollie
42.
43.
43. Interesting.
Yeah. My
Interesting
kids
choice.
introduced me to him before he started Star Wars and stuff.
Oh, really? What was he playing?
He would make like tracks in Grand Theft Auto and like drive cars down like giant
Oh, that's
Hot
cool.
Wheels slides.
Okay, that's cool.
You
You know
know,
what? Yeah, that's neat. I like that.
stuff like that. I'm like, and now he's working for CIG.
Yeah. And apparently he's just playing the game
Yeah,
so far.
your dreams can be real too, kids.
You felt like, man, I wish they would pay me to play this. Well, there you go. He's not
Yeah,
even doing looking for bugs. He's just there to
no,
make it look
you just
cool.
play them. Kids, don't let your parents tell you that sitting in your room playing video games and jerking off all day will
Yeah.
never get you anywhere. Okay,
Yeah.
that's the modern route to success.
Yep. 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 And also look good in a t-shirt.
Yeah.
You're gonna be wearing a lot of t-shirts if you're doing that. Well, did the Siege of Orson SCL make you feel alive, Duke?
It's I mean, it didn't wow me. This isn't something that I'm mad about. I know it's said I was mad. I was more just sort of confused. Like,
Really? What? They're
yeah,
playing the game
right, but like, why?
to show you
I
how
was
smooth it is.
But, yeah, to show us how smooth, and I thought it was smooth enough. I
Yeah.
mean, I've seen a lot of people complaining, saying that it was shit, um, but it seemed smooth. But more, I was like, What is the point of this?" Like, yeah, they're showing what were they showing off, Jar Jar? They were showing off shooting people.
Yeah.
First person shoot I'm like, "Yeah, we
Easy.
know you can do this." This was
Yeah.
like step fucking 1, and we're
Yeah.
we're still there. And, I mean, I miss the days of the really in-depth, like, development blogs where they were like, "Here's how we're making you wait for your
Ugh.
elevator, and here's how the
Oh my
elevator
God.
wait is calculated," or whatever. Like, a lot of it was over my head, but it was cool to learn about that and see the actual work. Like, we're definitely at a point now, people are I was gonna say that was inflammatory, but some people are, like, losing their minds, right, about the lack of information on Squadron and, like, what's the progress there? Is it gonna come out? Isn't it? Like, let's shit or get off the pot. Um, and and instead we get, here we are playing the game. Isn't this cool? And and there was no info in it. And even like I found myself scrolling through just looking for Jared, and stopping whenever he would pop in. And
You missed his vibe.
I did. I mean, I love Jared. I think he's very good at what he does. He gets a lot of shit, and that's part of the job. Um, but there was just no info in all of it. It was just like, here's the Siege of
Mm.
Orison, and then we're playing it and acknowledged several times throughout. We're playing it in a at a level of fidelity that you won't experience, and we know that. But anyway, here it is anyway.
They're trying to show you what they are striving for.
Well, then finish striving.
Yeah.
Strive harder.
Strive
get
more.
there and then show me. Don't don't fucking I don't wanna see that you're trying. You know, when my kid's on
Yeah.
the toilet, I don't want him to call me in there and being like, "I'm almost done pooping." Like, "Well, good, just tell me when you're done."
Tell me when you're done pooping.
You
Yeah.
know? When it's done, I will show up and I will give you a cookie after you wash your hands. I don't wanna be
Yeah.
there for the buildup. I just wanna show up at the end. And
Yeah.
my wife complains because that's my attitude all the time, but
Look, I
whatever.
mean, speaking of giving them cookies, if that new Kruger Stingray ship is as cool as I feel it's gonna be, I might give him a few cookies if you
Have
know what
we
I'm talking
seen
about.
anything else on that other than the thing that looks like butt cheeks?
Oh, that's
W
interesting. That's what you
what did I
thought of it.
miss?
Interesting. Very cool. The
Yeah.
engines?
Yeah, well, I saw someone did a meme of, like it was, like, I think it was Jared or Chris's face, like, spreading them apart and sticking between them. So,
Oh god.
all I can see now is butt cheeks,
Oh my
but maybe
goodness.
that's me, I don't know.
No,
'Cause
good
that
segue
was the
into our
only
next
thing they
guest.
shared.
This guy loves butt cheeks. Has
He
butt
loves butt
cheeks.
cheeks.
Been
Yep.
on the show quite a bit. This is the Star Citizen Call-in show. What you can do is you can join our Discord calling in every week. Anyone can call in, but this guy's called in quite a bit. He's even hosted the show a few times. Cosmic Hobo. Cosmic Hobo. Did the Siege of Orison SCL make you feel alive?
It was exactly what I was expecting to see. It was the Siege of Orson. I mean, I played that already, and I have the exact opposite reaction that Duke did, in that I was like, yeah, all right, that's how it's supposed to be. It's good. Like I hear constantly people complaining that CIG doesn't play their game all the time.
Okay.
Like it's a constant refrain that it's like CIG doesn't play. And to be fair, when was the last time we did actually see them sit down and play the game on any sort of recording? Other than I guess CitizenCon.
Citizen
Citizen
Con.
Con when they
Yeah.
showed off the Squadron 42
Wait,
movie.
so you're saying so this whole Star Citizen Live was just a reaction to all the comments that CIG doesn't play their game, and they
No.
responded by taking the game, putting it on a private server, and then playing playing something that they hadn't shown to anyone else yet. So there was no way for us to truly compare it to what we're playing all the time.
No, I think there's truly this idea that people believe the game is fundamentally broken and that CIG just never touches it. Like they send stuff out and they do no testing, no one plays it, and then it's just like, all right, and it's like, oh, they don't play this. Like, yes, they obviously do. It just seems to be a constant refrain that's like, there's just no balance. They don't know how anything works. Like this is just something I've heard constantly. And then here they are playing the game. And
Playing the game,
I
not
don't know.
working.
Yes, I know. It's on an
I think it
internal
worked.
server.
Did
But the
yeah,
thing
well, yeah.
is, we, and by we, I mean Murphy Jack, Rob, and Cadoyle, and myself played the same exact thing on the Evo Tech preview, and it was almost the same. Like,
Okay. Hopeful.
AI was a
Got
little
it.
worse. Like,
Yeah.
it was definitely a little less reactive. Frame rates were variable between people, but that a lot comes down to hardware. And obviously, I kind of wish I knew what the builds they were running were there. I'm sure they probably boasted about it at some point. Um, but it was not what I watched was not as different from what I played, except we
In
were better
PTU.
because we completed it. Spoilers, they all got wiped, squad wiped at the end, and then Jared was like, "We're out of time, folks." It's like,
Actually, I think
well,
his exact phrase was, "You're out of time," or
you're out of time.
"You're out of time. It's your show. Wrap it up," or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a little confused by the whole thing. It's just, I too was like, "Where Jared?" Like
Yep.
we've been like conditioned now when these shows are on to go, "Where Jared? Give Jared, give Jared, have him say the nice words. We
And I
like
was
hearing
curious
the nice
to
words."
know what they were gonna do with Ollie, and I'm like, "Fuck, is this what you hired him for?" I'm like, "I can do this."
Okay, I don't blame him for using him for this. At least I know he's probably doing other things too, but it
I would hope
truly
so.
made sense to bring him out for this.
Yeah, it did.
But
And I
yeah.
I think what if they should have had like some org or just some fans play it and film the
Oh, they
fans.
they need to do that kind
That's all they
of
need.
community engagement.
Yeah.
Like what is it, Slytherin Studios, whatever that does Broken Arrow, who got a lot of flack also for quote not playing their game.
Hmm.
They just recently did a stream of like devs versus streamers or something like that. It was like a 4v4 and they had 4 devs versus 4 streamers. It was to introduce their new observer mode or
Broken
spectator mode,
Arrow.
whatever they're calling it. So like
Never heard of this one. I'm looking it up.
it's had a it has also had a turbulent development period um, with a lot of questionable balance choices. But I'm sort of glad I didn't buy into it yet. But it's that
Yeah,
sort of
that was
yet.
clever.
I don't know. Someday when it's on a sale,
Fool me
decent enough, maybe.
once,
You thought
shame on you. Fool me. I won't be fooled again.
you're
Yeah,
just walking
it's
into it now.
Yeah.
These are
it,
sirens.
but CIG needs to step up something like this, what we saw today, honestly. Like I had, like I said, the exact opposite. I'm glad they finally, even if it was in a controlled environment, showed themselves playing the game because they have said many times, "Oh yeah, we played the game," and then people are like, "I don't believe you." It's like, okay, well, they do. Just I know it's
Yes,
a
I guess.
very simplistic thing, and yes, it was a very controlled environment and all that, but it was still like a here, here they are. They obviously didn't have dev tools on or anything like that because they died a
True.
lot
Yeah,
and got
I
wiped
did.
at the end. And it was like, oh yeah, I'm back at the checkpoint. It's like, see,
They also
I
showed some of the bugs we see, like in the very beginning, the mission markers weren't working properly.
right,
They weren't shared properly within the party, and it
yeah,
was like,
I
okay, so they are aware of things like that.
Yeah.
yeah, and I saw some like little stuff with the FPS stuff. Like I think at one point an NPC was shooting through a wall. Like, yeah, I've had that happen to me. Things like that. Like, okay, so yeah, see, they're seeing it, and I know some folks were like, "Oh, but it was on the server." But also, at the end of the day, none of the people there doing that were on the server side of things. They wanted to show up what they did, which was the FPS side of things. Except Ollie, I guess, was there too, to you know, I don't know, to show a more competent player. Although honestly, Zach, I think, or I think it was Zach, was probably their best player, and I would hope so since he's their FPS guy.
Yeah, he knows the secrets.
Although he shot his teammates a lot too, which was a nice dose of
Mhm.
Typical
realism
FPS
because
player.
yeah,
Yeah.
Elliot. I think maybe it was Elliot.
This guy's too positive, Jar Jar. Who else do we
This
have?
guy's too positive. We gotta move on. We gotta move on. We gotta scoot on down the couch there,
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
get
Constantine.
back
all
on
right,
You
back
know
yeah,
on
how it
target
goes.
here.
okay, all right.
We do have another couple callers down here in the waiting room. Our next caller, you gotta sing his name. Duke, you
Go
wanna do
ahead,
it?
Jar Jar. I'm not singing it. No, you got to sing it.
Sol Deo Gloria.
I missed you guys.
Jar Jar, you need a better mic.
You know what?
It has trouble
I
picking
do.
up your singing.
I know it
Yeah,
does because it cuts it out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
it did
missing out.
cut it out a little bit, but I knew what you were saying.
I have the
Right.
noise, the buffer on it. You know what I mean? The crisper stuff. Not the
that
crisper. That's something else.
shit never works for me.
The crisp.
Yeah, it
It,
always
it,
turns
it,
off.
it cuts out my tunes. I'm singing all the time and you guys don't hear it. So, did the Siege of Orison SCL make you feel alive?
Um, Not particularly, but that's not my gameplay either. I was interested to see it, and I was glad to see that a bunch of the devs and Ollie. I watched Ollie's channel for quite a while, and so it was cool to see them play. It's also cool to see them just get wiped out, because that's about my level of first-person shooter. Is I'd much rather fly around and shoot rocks and shoot at NPCs and players.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I enjoyed it. There were some awkward moments there, and I was chatting in the org after the live stream, and the chat in the live stream was pretty negative, which I'm getting used to. And Hobo and I had a little bit of an exchange back and forth, and I've kind of changed my mindset a little bit. I don't want to be the Star Citizen basher anymore. I kind of want to. I mean, I spent a lot of money on the game. I'm a subscriber, so I'm giving them a little bit of money every month. And
Oh, you're Legatus?
yeah, no, but it's no. I'm the $10 level.
Yeah, it's getting there. It happens.
No,
Working his way.
I'm the balaclava guy. I have a pink kitty balaclava now, so that's really
Okay.
cool.
Oh, yeah,
Kinda
they were
like
handing those
that.
out. Okay.
But my point being is that it's a little bit hypocritical of me. I kind of did some self-inspection today, and I thought, well, why would I keep spending money on something I'm just going to rag on all the time? So I'm changing my tune a little bit.
This is like a self-preservation technique.
You've paid. You've earned your spot on the soapbox.
Yeah, self-preservation, or maybe it's just a lot of copium. I'm not sure which it
Yeah.
is, but I've been enjoying the game this week. I've even
There you
during
go.
free flight and everything, I head out in the Moth and I stay out in deep space and do my thing, and I've actually been enjoying that. It's real zen for me.
You know what? That's actually to think about. That works, huh? And that's what a lot of people just want to do.
Yes, that is what a lot of people want to do, and it's the gameplay that I really enjoy. And if I want to be a little bit of a rogue, I'll take out the reclaimer and I'll chew up ships inside of the inside of the armistice zone and get my crime stat. So there you go.
Oh, have you been to prison for doing this?
Yes, I've been a bad boy.
And now, when you went to prison, did you just wait it out?
Yes, I logged out and went and did something else. I can't be bothered with crawling around those tunnels trying to
Yeah,
figure it
yeah.
out.
Unfortunately, I think that's how most people view prison. Like, I was not gonna play for 2 days or whatever.
It would be cool if they added some more of the like lore building type missions and stuff that they've mentioned that they will add in
Mhm.
prison.
Yeah,
Mhm.
something to do. Because what I end up doing is then I get bored and I'm down there and I start running around the tunnels and then I find other NPCs down there and I try to mine them. And that just adds to your time in prison when you do
Yeah.
that.
You mine the NP. Oh, and it registers.
Yeah.
Well, you
What
you go
about
down a
unique?
little lower and then you just start punching them, and
Yeah, they just
there's
start
no
punching them.
Yeah.
You're talking about living people,
no, they're
living
not
NPCs.
people.
No, they're
Okay.
bits
They're
and
Sometimes
bytes.
they
NPCs.
are.
They're bits
They
and
might.
bytes.
They're getting close. Did you see their roadmap roundup? AI. A lot of
Yeah.
focus on the artificial intelligence. A lot of bug fixes. Apparently they were shooting it with semi-auto when they should have been shooting with full auto.
No
So they
wonder
fixed
they've
that.
been so accurate at a distance with a lot of their guns. It's like you're hit from a mile away. It's
Uh,
like, what hit me?
yeah, that could be why. That makes a lot of sense. But wouldn't I mean if they're at a distance, when it doesn't make sense for them to go semi anyway if they're so far away.
Yeah.
That's the point of it, right?
If you're going for headshots, you got to go one at a time.
Oh yeah. They also had a lot of the fashion. What do you call it in star fashion? Star fashion. That's what we call it.
Star
A
fashion.
lot of star
Starwear.
fashion.
Dark claw.
Well,
Starwear.
Elliot was showing off. If you look at that stream, he was showing off his guy. He's like, I got a rusty visor and the white and the what is he wearing?
Wearing
Gray.
the Morozov. I do want to point out, I like how none of them are friends. Like they keep having the send friend request pop up when they're near each other. It's like, oh, guys, I guess you just work friends.
Yeah, they just work together. They're not actually
You know,
friends.
Oh, they're not
something like
actually
that.
friends in the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you see them
That's
when they
funny.
get close to each other. It's like send friend request, and they never do it. I'm like,
Bro,
okay,
Because they probably just
the
created these
drama.
accounts because they never play the game. This whole thing is
Oh,
it's
this was
this
just
is
put
all
on
a
all
for
fake.
us.
sham.
It's all
They never
staged.
play the game.
Son of a.
They just
Oh man.
We've come full circle.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
wanted a positive show and it turned into a conspiracy.
I
Yeah.
tried.
every time.
This is how a lot of professors feel when they try to start a new political movement.
Or just a class discussion.
I was
Or
gonna
just
say, or just a class, man. I've taught enough classes that
Yeah. I
it just
I have been
deteriorated in
the
front of me.
I've been the kid that is like the only one talking. It's like, oh great, no one else wants to talk for the class discussion. And the freshers both love the fact I'd say something, but it's also like, oh, all right,
You're
someone else
stirring
gonna
the
talk
pot?
now?
No.
No, that's you.
Oh, I'm stirring the pot. Look, man. Not that anybody asked my opinion the whole show. That's fine. But my opinion
wait,
is
do we want Jar
whatever.
Jar's opinion now?
It made it made me feel nothing because I was watching. I was like, all right. I was like, oh, it's just Siege of Orison. Like it'll be
Yeah.
fun. I want to play it. But I was like, okay, it's the exact same thing. I mean, more or less, right? So
No, it's very different from the original Siege.
not what
No,
I
it's not.
saw. You get off at the
At the
platforms. You
base,
go. You
yep.
shoot a guy.
Shoot a guy, go to a
There's
different
that thing.
platform, shoot another
You
guy,
put
press a
a
button.
yeah. You put a key card in something and
Okay,
you press a button.
Yeah,
all right,
same thing.
sure.
Same thing. No, what are we missing?
Did you miss the Atlas part? Did you miss the boss battle at the end?
I didn't. No, I didn't watch the end because I was did the dishes.
Okay.
The Atlas part was actually pretty cool.
What happened in the Atlas
Yeah,
part?
except they get stuck on the ground.
Well, there was a lot of skating and getting stuck, but it was, they were running around stomping on stuff. It was pretty funny.
Yeah,
And the
I
first
want
one,
other
Ollie showed
vehicles
one of
there.
them land, and of course there was nothing. And I heard one of them go, "Ooh, see a bunch of dirt and dust and smoke just came up, but you guys missed it." And I was like, is that a joke about the fact that it's definitely not working, or did one of them actually see it? I can't tell.
Well, I like it. I'm excited to play it nonetheless. I think it was good. I think it was a good time. I think it ran smooth. And if they're only going to allow 4 people in an instance or 8 people in an instance, it should run very smooth the whole time, right? As
They
long as
did
they have enough
originally,
servers.
yeah, they did originally have a cap at 4 early on, and then that just sort of vanished from the language later in later patch releases. So it's unclear if they're gonna stick with that or it's gonna be like, yeah, later. It really needs to be low though. It needs to be 4 to 8 at most. Like
What was
no more than that.
what was the largest server cap you played?
Well, back when they I mean, I played with 4, but that's just because you had to get a party together with strangers, and we all know that without social tools, that is not easy, and it's yeah. I played with some
Okay.
rando with 2 people, and then that broke because it wouldn't let me back in after I died, and then when Rob, Murph, and I did one, it was just the 3 of us. We did most of a run partially broke. I can't remember what happened, or we were just stupid. I don't remember which one, because there was. It doesn't entirely hold your hand at points, which is kind of nice, but it's
So you
yeah,
just gave up. You're like, can't figure it out, gotta go.
yeah, and it was like it was still PTU at that time, so there's still rough patches with it. That just we
Right.
couldn't tell if it was a design decision or we missed something or a key card broke, and it was most likely the last part the key card broke.
Right. Okay. Okay. Um, but so wait, what was the maximum number of people you played with?
Or
On a 4 was the maximum? Okay.
That's all I ever really tried to do.
Okay.
But that for Evo, that's like there's not a whole heck of a lot of us with Evo access, and fewer that we could all get on at one time.
Oh, so it wasn't a forced limitation at one point.
No,
Oh, it was just
it
how many
was
people you
not.
had. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
it might be by the time it goes live, they might add that cap back, like an explicit cap, but it's unclear if it was always supposed to be there or if it's just not
Mhm.
there.
Gotcha.
It's a little confused right now. And the status of the PTU has not helped the matters because that's what chat was really complaining about during the Star System Live.
During the SCL, yeah. Well, gentlemen, anything to say before I bring up our next caller here? Soul?
What I enjoyed about that live stream is it was really chaotic, and you could tell it really depends on having good comms. So that might be
Yeah.
the part where I would enjoy it. I don't like FPS, just single FPS, but I do kind of like the camaraderie of calling out semi-military commands and, you know, that type of run through. But it was chaotic to watch, and so that might be interesting.
He did sound like a normal group trying to play an FPS mission. Like we have
It
had
did.
comms like that before. It sounded very realistic. Like it clearly was not staged.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
And there was a whole lot of I'm down, I'm down. So
Yep.
that was pretty funny.
Yeah, it was. I'm excited to play it. I'm excited to see it happen. Well, we do have another caller down there in the waiting room. Duke, do you want to introduce this guy?
Sure. I'll introduce him. He's a let's see. He would probably say that he's a frequent caller, not
Yeah.
really a citizen, but just a guy who's around every once in a while. Uh, Seasoned. You know him. You love him. Wikkett. Come on up.
Citizens, long-time listener, occasional caller.
But it cracks me up every time.
First thing I want to address is welcome back from your summer break, Jar
Welcome
Jar.
back.
Thank you. Hey,
The other thing I
and
want to point
happy to
out
be back.
Just
for the
Jar Jar.
live
though.
listeners is that there is now a sub button in the Twitch. Let's help these knuckleheads out if we can.
This is true. Open Comms Radio now has the sub button in the Twitch. We're not running ads on the Twitch, but we do have the sub button here. So feel free to join the community.
And right off the jump, in the live stream, I watched it after the fact, after it was posted to YouTube, because watching that stuff on Twitch, I had like ads every 5 minutes. I couldn't handle it, but I did watch it this afternoon before you guys started, and they did mention it more than once. I think that the whole instance encounter is for 4 players.
That's it. Set in
Yeah.
stone.
It's supposed to be 4 players.
It's
Now,
supposed
I
to be,
have
but do you
seen
have more?
I have seen some YouTube videos where in different iterations of the PTU, people were able to get other players in. There was like different ways to get into the instance. In any event, I think they'll probably fix that. Now, my criticism of this whole thing being on this bespoke server is there's a little bit of nuance of CIG not playing the game, and the nuance is that I'm sure they play the game tons on their special bespoke development servers where it's local and it's just like zero lag, everything is working great, etc., etc. The problem is that's exactly how a lot of this crap that we have to deal with in the PU makes it through the cracks. I think that's where a lot of the criticism also comes in. Instead of them playing this, and I understand the whole point of this was to showcase what it's supposed to be, and that's why they did it this way. But there's that nuance that's not lost on me anyway, that hey, maybe this is where some of the criticism comes from, where you guys, maybe you're testing on something like this or a bespoke build or something, and that's why you're not seeing a lot of the crap that makes it past the QA and gets to us, and that's where a lot of the frustration may be coming in.
Isn't that the point of the PTU, though?
What's that?
Isn't that the point of the PTU?
I don't know. I don't play the PTU hardly ever. I feel like like the PU is the PTU.
Fair. That's fair.
The point of the PTU is to open this up to more server environments And if people
Well,
aren't
then
playing
it should
that,
then they should constantly have it. Then they should constantly have the PTO open. It shouldn't be limited to how much money you spent. It should be open to all the time whenever it's up.
That's
If
fair.
that's
I
what
think that's actually
if that's the
yeah.
intention of the PTU, that's how it
Open
should
to
be.
all. Can we
Let
combine
you just
Wickett's
play.
So then
Wickett's
you
place with
start
Karl
asking
Marx?
yourself the question of, well, if that's the case, then why do we even need a PU and a PTU? We just have, I mean, if it's all in development, just develop.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
so
I
a lot of
live
mean,
games,
stable.
a lot of
ideally,
games.
I agree, right? Like, I don't want the devs to have any private environment. They should just suffer along with all of us. But I mean, realistically, I mean, you know why they do it, because it would be a complete and utter dumpster fire. I mean, there are some people out there, we all probably know at least one, who look at the mouse for their computer and they're dumbfounded, like which way they should hold it. And some of those same people are trying to play Star Citizen. And some of the comments and
starts.
complaints that I see sometimes, you're like, how do you manage to, you know, zip up your own pants without catching yourself every day, sir? So
Very
that
tiny.
you
Very
have to have
not
very,
lucky.
yeah, right, small targets. But that's why I can see, like, yeah, they have to have the PU for when they know it's a disaster, when they first, are putting it together and they got to hammer out those bugs. And then once those once those good people like Hobo, who are willing to sacrifice their time, have dealt with some of it, then it comes out to the rest of us who just want to play a game that's not too buggy.
Well, I always thought the easy solution for this would be something like they use in Linux development, where in a lot of Linux distributions they have what's called an LTS, a long-term stability branch, that it hangs around for a long time, and it's the stable branch of the game. And then the development happens in like a less stable branch of the game where there's constant updates and development. And then that gives you a choice. Do I want to play the game that, or use the software that's stable and concise and dependable? And if I want to test new features, I can always switch to this other thing. That to me has always been, for me, an ideal, and then they could roll out stuff quarterly or semi-annually. I don't know what would be the best, but that wouldn't probably work for them, because then they wouldn't be able to roll out new concept ships and new ships that are finally ready to fly. They couldn't sell new stuff. They couldn't add more revenue to their bottom line. So they probably wouldn't work here, but it's a thought. The PTU, and then on top of all that, I've always had a problem with the fact that you have this thing in PTU, and it's the reimagined Siege of Orison. Now, of course, everybody who's played the PTU is already going to have played through it multiple times, and then by the time you get to to us plebs who only play the PU, we're ready. We're already starting the game off with our hands tied behind our back, because we don't know what we're doing. We're just
Right.
discovering
We
it
haven't
all
played
new
it
again.
3 dozen
Yeah.
times.
And
Right. And then
then,
somebody's like, just take your helmet off, dude.
Yeah, and
yeah,
someone just like, oh, you're fine, just go. Yeah, and they take advantage of you, and you lose, and you lose your
exactly.
night.
You know, uh, but in any event, uh,
Moving on. Moving on without addressing that.
what's to address? You know what old Forrest said: "Stupid
Who?
isn't, stupid does."
Oh, Forrest Gump. You know how I feel about Tom Hanks.
He's your favorite.
Just is what it is. Just is. Just is what it is, man. We can't all like everybody all the time.
Well,
Some people like Ollie 43. Some people. Who doesn't like Ollie 43? Let's be real.
Eh,
You're all just jealous. He's over there. He's playing the game. He's getting paid to play the
I
game.
mean,
I'm
he's
jealous.
Showing us what to do.
He's done one audience facing thing so far. He's only been there for a little while. I mean, come on.
I think drama. Ollie 43 is taking over Jared's job.
I keep hearing
You
people
mean the
say that, and
apologist in
I'm
chief?
like, please no, please no. See, I
I hope
knew
not, because I
in
love
Wicked Foot, the
Jared.
only guy I know who doesn't like
Yeah.
Jared.
But it's like when Henry Cavill was no longer Superman. The new Superman's so good.
No, he isn't. He's
He
terrible.
is. Did you see the movie?
Yes,
This
He's
latest one?
fantastic.
it was terrible.
What?
Dude, he's great. He's an
There's two
excellent
Supermen.
Superman.
There's been two
Superman's punk
Supermen that
rock,
have fulfilled the
Superman's-
role: Christopher Reeves and Henry Cavill.
You fucking incel, dude. Fucking
Right.
unbelievable.
Right? Put down the hand lotion, Wicket. Relax.
Listen,
It just
listen. Take it
escalates
easy.
so
Take
quickly
it
here.
easy.
David
Take it
Crosby or whatever his name is, David Kronofsky. Who knows what his name is?
Exactly.
You don't even know his name. You're
He's
not really
like-
selling it.
Fucking
He's like-
Henry Cavill is.
Well, Henry
he
Cavill's a
is-
legend. I'm not taking anything away from him.
Yeah. So
Yeah, of
stop
course.
with that.
Of course. But I'm
He was
just saying,
awesome in
dude-
The Witcher too. And look at
He
what they
was?
did to that show. As soon as they
Look,
tried
man.
to kick him out of that, and that show just like died on the vine.
What is that show? It doesn't exist in my. Yeah, I was. The thing is, I was just getting into The Witcher when he quit. Witcher 2 months later.
First
he quit.
season was awesome. After that,
It
it
was
just
pretty
turned
cool.
to total.
Total
I only
waste.
ever saw the first season. Well, we're in the second season of Siege of Orison, and we are coming to the
I mean,
second
this
half.
Siege thing looks promising. It looks great. I mean, I like what they've done to it.
I'm excited, dude.
I'm
real excited.
watched the whole episode they had today, but I wasn't 100% paying attention because I wanted to have some surprises left when I finally play it myself.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that after all this time, they're finally able to make a bespoke FPS mission, because that's what the game has really been missing.
Yeah, another FPS mission.
All these years, I've been sitting here and I'm like, Chris, when are we going to get a bespoke FPS mission based on shooting a bunch of guys and like taking cards from them to open doors? Because that's
God.
that's the kind of groundbreaking, never before seen gameplay that is going to put Star Citizen on the fucking map. Okay,
Yo,
all the streamers are going to be looking. They're going to be like, "Wow, like my mind is blown. Look at this. This is a new video I'm putting out because I cannot believe what Star Citizen is doing. In this video, you will take a gun and you will walk along a somewhat predetermined path and you will shoot some AI guys. And one of them is going to have I don't want to spoil this, but I'm going to have to. One of them is going to have a key card that you're going to use to open a door. Like, give me a fucking break.
Why
The mocking is
in-
strong with this one.
In explaining this whole narrative, why did you all of a sudden get an accent? That's what
I was
Yeah,
trying to be. I was trying to be a streamer.
wherever it was.
Are they
It was like a
all
normal
British?
all
accent.
streamers have
Like-
accents. Okay,
He was
got
All
it.
channeling
streamers have
Ollie.
accents. This is a fact.
Okay.
Good point, Duke.
Understood.
All right, sure.
Good point, Duke. Cosmic Hobo. Cosmic Hobo, thank you for subbing. You didn't have to do that. Thank
I
you.
wanted the lockbox, and yeah, as you
Oh
were,
my gosh.
fuck, I don't know, that guy with the dog, like that streamer with the dog. He was pretty far up there on the list, so
Yeah.
tough
Yeah, the
competition.
dog guy. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, the dog guy.
Dog's a big investment. I just bought a
Like-
hard drive, a 10 terabyte hard drive, and that's enough for me.
How much did that cost you? $10,000?
I got it for $350.
Was that it's spinning rust?
actually-
It's a physical drive or not? It's not
Are
solid
we going to
state.
hear about you in the news, Jar Jar? Usually, guys that have like tons and tons of data storage, they end up on the news.
No,
things
it's
they
just
store on there.
Superman movies. I just like
Okay.
comic book
Okay.
movies, not
Oh,
Marvel.
have you watched
all the-
Italian Spider-Man yet?
Is that the one with what's his face?
No, Italian Spider-Man. You don't
Children
know
of the
this?
Corn? What are you talking about? No.
Fucking Italian Spider-Man. Oh man,
No,
watch it.
please.
Everyone at home, if you're listening, go watch Italian Spider-Man. You can probably find it on YouTube.
Okay.
Change your life.
All right, Italian Spider-Man up next.
Italian Spider-Man. Italian Spider-Man, un fantastic trip di Spider nelle cinema di Summer di 1964 per tutta la famiglia. Italian Spider-Man.
All right, be sure to check out Italian Spider-Man on the interwebs there. And be sure to check out OpenComms Radio, part 2 of this conversation. We're going to go over the social tools survey. Next episode we did a long one this time. So be sure to check out part 2, social tools survey, coming up. This has been OpenComms Radio. I'm Jar Jar Jabroni. You've been here with Duke Leto II, Cosmic Hobo, Wikkett, Solo Deo Gloria. And this has been OpenComms Radio.